Hey, and I think I texted you the first night. I think it was the night of the national championship game, and here you are now. What's this process been like for you, and are you glad to finally be here and have this decision behind you?
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be here. Ever since I committed to Coach Self, I've just been super excited, super antsy to get here. Now that I'm here with the guys, I'm just so happy to grow with my teammates, get to know them, get to know the coaching staff and everything, and get acclimated with Lawrence.
And he came out, and you told him personally. What was that like?
It was good. I really like to do it face to face, so I could see his excitement and just have him see my excitement and how excited I was to be here and play for him and try to bring another national championship to Lawrence.
That's obviously the new world that people live in. You put teams together kind of on the fly, and guys have to mesh in a short amount of time. What goes into that, and how big of a challenge is it?
Yeah, no, it's pretty crazy because it's like we kind of have a brand new team. Like I remember on my visit, I was with 3 of the walk-ons. They took me out and stuff like that, and it was just super fun getting to know them. But just now I have a group of new brothers. You know what I'm saying? Already getting to know the guys. They're super cool. It's crazy because we're all coming from different walks. Like we got the older guys, and then we got like the other half is the younger guys coming in, and so it's a good mix, and I think it'll make for a really good team, really good chemistry and atmosphere.
We saw your reaction to Kevin McLeod's news on Twitter.
Yeah.
Did you know him? Do you know him at all, or was that just because he's been here?
Yeah. No, I mean, obviously I've watched Kansas basketball, and I feel like him being a really good player. I've obviously heard and seen him play, and I just know from talking to the coaches, especially, of how highly they speak of him and just the kind of person he is on and off the court. But he's just that guy that does all the little things that a lot of people don't want to do, and I think that's so important, especially for a team that is coming together and a lot of guys are new faces and stuff like that. Just having an older, experienced guy to help us, with the culture and kind of tell all the new guys what it's like to be a Kansas Jayhawk.
Having been on that trip to Europe your last summer in Michigan, how do you think the trip you guys are taking to Puerto Rico is going to help you get closer together?
Oh, I loved our trip last year. It was so much fun, and then like you said, it was a great time for bonding and stuff like that. Just being somewhere with just your teammates, in another part. I guess it's not another country. I guess it's still U.S. territory, but it'll be really fun and good to see guys, in their element, and just hopefully, make us grow closer on and off the court.
And when you're surrounded guys like Dwan and KJ and Kevin, how can your game flourish with those guys? How is it maybe going to be different than it was at Michigan?
I think it's going to be really easy with Dwan. I remember when I committed, right before I committed, I told him, I was like, I called him up. I was like, man, if you don't average 10 assists this year, it's going to be your fault, man. And Self told him that too. So I know Juan's going to make it real easy for me, but I'm trying to make it easier for the other guys too. I feel like I attract a lot of attention on offense, and so I told KJ, I told Nick already, I told Juan, I said, man, you're going to get a lot of open shots, a lot of easy looks from me, and hopefully it's vice versa. I know those guys are so talented too, Ontario, all the guys, and so I think it's just going to be super fun. Like, it's almost like going back to the AAU days of team takeover and stuff like that, where you just got so much talent on the floor, where it's just like, it's just so hard to guard, and it makes it so fun because everybody's scoring, everybody's eating. That just makes it a whole lot of fun.
And at the banquet, Self said he wanted the guy in the portal that could get him 20 and 10. Do you remember your first conversation with Coach and what that was like?
Yeah, that's pretty much it right there. I felt like everybody knew who he was talking about. But I told him, I said, I can get you whatever you need, Coach. Whatever it is, whenever it is. I'm just here to try to win another national championship. I know if that means me scoring 10 points or 20 points, it doesn't really matter. I just want to come here, try to affect winning, and try to leave my mark as best I can here.
Have you had any pickup games yet?
No, not yet, because we still got guys funneling in here. I know Kevin's not here yet, and Marcus is still coming, but I think we're going to try to get one in here soon because I'm kind of antsy to play with the guys. I'm super excited to play with them, and so I think we're going to try to put something together soon.
Is there a player that you're most excited to play with on this team?
I'd say Juan. I think selfishly, I feel like he's gonna make it really easy for me.
Technically, you have 2 years left. I know that's down the line. Is that something? I mean, is that realistic, Hunter? Are you looking at this as you want to have your 1 year in?
Well, I said after I came back the first time that was definitely gonna be my last year, and here I am being a senior. So you take that for what it's worth.
What are you gonna do camp-wise? Are you gonna be working all over the state
Are you talking about
this summer?
For this camp, and then I would like to have my own camp here, just to kind of get acclimated and kind of show the people of Lawrence and surrounding Kansas fans that I want to be a part of the community and stuff like that. So I'm trying to host my own camp here soon. I know my NIL guy's going to come down here and talk about that and try to set that up. Just a free camp to kind of get acclimated with the community, kind of just show people that I'm not just trying to be here for a 1-year guy. I'm trying to make sure, like I said earlier, I'm trying to leave my mark here and people remember me.
What do you think of the dorm and the town?
It's a lot different than I'm used to, that's for sure. I think from the town perspective, like Ann Arbor's such a great city. I loved it there. Lawrence is a little bit different, but I think that's good in a way. I think everything you see around here is centered around basketball, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to come here and really focus on basketball and try to do the best I can here. But in terms of the dorm, I mean, McCarthy, I feel like that's the best in the country right there. I feel like a lot of people would agree with that.
Had you been to Lawrence before your visit ever?
No, I've never been to Lawrence before. I've been to Kansas before, but that was I was near liberal Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never been to Lawrence before, so it was a little bit of a new experience. But I'm ready for it. I'm ready to embrace it.